Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. We're excited for today's video. So it's Tuesdays, and Tuesdays I try to test my palate, and I don't know if I'm cheating today. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. And I'll explain more in a second. The beer's courtesy of Ty. Thanks so much, Ty. Really appreciate it. So it's from Poor Man's. They make great beer. I've been able to try a decent amount of their stuff, courtesy of Ty. This is called Parker. It's a Citra hopped lager. So am I cheating? Because I know Citra really well. It's probably my favorite hop. But a Citra hopped lager, single hopped lager, that's not a thing I typically drink, so I think it counts. Let's see. I was looking for ABV. I don't see it, but I gotta imagine it's like 4.5% or so. Let's get into it. I'm really excited to see what the Citra hop does in this style. Chill haze, a little bit of unfiltered kind of vibes, good carbonation. It's sunshiny golden straw kind of mix. The head's about 1.25 fingers. It's pretty white. It's very much barely off-white head. Small, some medium bubbles, getting some peaks and valleys in the center. Short version, it's a beautiful looking beer. Let's get into the aroma. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be interesting and fit what I'm trying to do with this channel on these, or not on this channel, on these Tuesday videos. Yeah, it's so interesting because, okay, so for Citra, if you know, you know, but I'll tell you anyway, I'm not a gatekeeper. For me, I always get, I shouldn't say always, I almost always get the same three things: orange, mango, and peach. It's Citra. It's in a different style than I'm used to Citra being in, and I do get orange, I get lemon, but I don't. It doesn't scream mango or peach to me. I get the like lager fermentation. It's not funky, but like what I call like lager funk. It's like, as I've said before, I got this from Matt from Massive Beer Reviews. Like, you know, if you drink kombucha, if you smoke kombucha, you can like smell the fermentation. That's what I'm talking about here. Ah, okay. Interesting. As I'm challenging my nose palate, or whatever the term actually is, now that I've gone through some of the lagerness of it all, I actually did just start getting some mango and peach. That's really interesting. So, not that this smells sour at all, but it makes me think sometimes sour beers, I have to have a sip or two to kind of like acclimate to it, and then I can start tasting other things. That's what happened in this aroma. Once I got used to those smells that I don't smell all the time with the beers I'm drinking, because it's not a style I drink a lot, then I was able to get the other two of the three things I always get. Super interesting. All right, it's about the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Ty. Hope you're doing well. Right off the bat, this is very tasty. It is super interesting how my brain wants this to be sweeter than it is. It has great bitterness. It does have sweetness, don't get me wrong. It's not like a super crispy boy, but there's some crispness to it, to be fair. But like when I get the Citra hops kicking out the fruit, my mind cannot help but go to, this should be sweeter, more juicy. So it's definitely doing the thing I wanted to do in the taste too. This is cool. Also, like, it's like making me salivate. It's so good. It's like, keep going, man. Why did you stop? There's a little bit of a bready. It's somewhere. It's a mix of bready and Cheerio. I can't tell which one it's closer to. If they're on the ends of a spectrum, 50-50 maybe. I can taste some of that, like the fermented beeriness of it all, for sure. A little bit of lemon, which I do typically get with this style, which obviously plays nicely with the orange I'm getting. It's not juicy. Under-ripened versions of these fruits, maybe, is the most accurate way of saying it. A little bit of an earthy, floral thing. Great bitterness in this beer. This is awesome. And again, I'm guessing it's like 4.5%. this commands your attention, but you could also crush a few of these and feel good, you know? It would taste good, be a good experience. Yeah, it's so cool, like how I am still getting some of those hop things, but the rest of the beer is so different, it doesn't hit the way my brain is thinking it should. But each sip, it's easier and easier for me to just appreciate what's in the glass and not like what my brain thinks it should be when I'm getting those notes. It's a really, I hope I'm articulating it well, and I hope I'm not also overdoing it, making it boring. It's just really interesting on my end how this is drinking. That lemon almost hits like a lemonade citric acid thing too. This is awesome. This is really good. Ty, man, I really appreciate this. This is as good as you said it was. Really cool to see Citra used this way where I'm not used to it. So awesome all around. Great beer to do on a Tuesday, in my opinion. How about you guys? Have you had a beer like this? Have you had this exact one? Something from this brewery? Something that sounds similar? Something completely different? Major life event? Anything, guys. Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.